Пока.
По этой дороге.
Нет, там мы будем обходить садик. Зачем нам туда идти? Мы сейчас срежем, пойдем.
Зачем нам туда?
We are going to the kindergarten. It's early morning.
Нет,
Kids.
есть ворота.
Ворота?
Да,
Там нет ворот.
там есть ворота. Мама, а сегодня...
It's not that hot today. That's why they wearing sweaters.
Наши джунгли, мама.
Yeah. Max is telling that it's our jungle. Little jungle on the road to the kindergarten.
По-английски?
Yeah? Да. No, he asked me if I'm speaking English.
Ой, птичка. Птичка улетела.
Yeah, the bird one.
Почему все птички здесь живут?
Потому что птички любят природу и деревья.
А если они там прячутся везде?
Ну, они прыгают с ветки на ветку.
А если
Little
они там
biology lesson.
прячутся?
Дрожь.
Это ли-
Смотри, вон играют уже твои. Пошли, гуляйте.
И
So
что?
usually when you take kids to the kindergarten quite early in the summer, they
Не
are
мои. Да,
on
Саша,
the session.
да.
Well, they are on this.
Где
Они вон там твои тоже.
где
And they are
голубой,
making, you know,
где голубой, это Сашин, а где
outdoor-
желтый, это мой.
not workout, but like kind of.
Ой, не хочу гулять.
Max is complaining that he doesn't want to walk as much as they do in summer. Подожди, пожалуйста, я расскажу. And he wants to draw. Right now they don't draw at all. So he's most of the time they just
Саша, сюда.
playing in the street, not on the street, outside, playing outside. And sometimes kids get tired of it. That's why he's starting to tell that he wants to draw and sit at home and do something, you know, art.
Долго есть.
Там же трава. That's an old slide. As you can see, it stands here since Soviet Union, I'm afraid. And nobody uses it, of course, but nobody can, you know, remove it. So there are a lot of such things still nowadays. Still have to wear mask taking kids to kindergarten, but kids don't have to wear mask. That's a strange thing. So yeah. Максим, ключи ты мне отдай. Ключи, говорю, отдай. Единорожка тебя будет ждать. Единорожку в группу нельзя заносить. Такие правила. Покажи мне носик. Носик покажешь? Что это такое? Что это такое?
Пойдем уже все сидят.
Дай
Саша
поправлю.
не хочет заходить. Видишь, что...
Все, пошли.
Давай.
Гагашеньки, гагашеньки.
Переодевайся, давай. Right after kindergarten, I not always, but sometimes go to the local bakery. Sorry, the sun is so so bright. Yeah, It's not far from it, and I take coffee and maybe some pastries or pirashki, as we call it in Russian, for my oldest son who is not going anywhere. And the Russian bakery is very tasty, and especially in the morning when it's fresh. It's not like, French croissant, but you can get a lot of weight by just eating every day all the tasty stuff from, basically bread. It's not bread, but it's a dough. So, personally, me and dough, not the best friends, although I love it a lot. But every time I eat, I think I become bigger and bigger. Here we go. Recently, we had our neighbor painted our door, the main door in a house, with this very bright yellow color, and I was quite shocked. But now I like it. It's not like that gray as it used to be, but it's very summer color, and I think it very suits me. So I'm going to our new embankment. I'm not sure how it's called in English, but we have the new renovations and it's quite cozy. So I want to drink my coffee there and tell you about myself and why I'm here. What is this channel going to be about? Why my English is so bad and all the stuff. Embankment. This is how it's called. This is where I'm going to. Right on this bench. Just to sit and chat with you. Well, hello. I'm sorry that I'm in my sunglasses because it's quite sunny. And if I will take them, I will be very wrinkled and old. Well, maybe that's who I am. Anyway, yeah, who I am and what this vlog going to be about. My name is Nadia. I'm Russian. I live in Russia, on the north of Russia, not in Moscow, St. Petersburg. It's not the only two cities in our country. I live in the center of Komi Republic, and my town is called Ukhta. It used to be a place where Gulag thing were going on, but now because of the people who went to Gulag and who stayed there afterwards, it became quite smart, small, intelligent town with all the people who were politically prisoned and then stayed here and built this town. So it became quite an interesting place to live. Some people say that parts of this town is very like St. Petersburg, just because the architecture is look-alike. But well, for me, it's like my hometown. I was born here. I'm 38 years old. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I have 3 children, I live in a small town. And I'm a blogger for about 10 years already. I have my Russian YouTube channel from the January of 2009, so it's almost 11 years going to be. And my channel is not very big, but it's very important for me because it has my memories, it has my youth, my pregnancies, the birth of my 2 children, the oldest one already been when I started. So I like it, and for almost several years I thought that why I'm not doing this in English, because English market for YouTube is much more interesting, much bigger, much more profitable. Yes, I think about profit just because mother of 3 kids is always thinking about, you know, how much money they have earned to give a good life to her kids. Of course, I have a husband who is working on a well-paid job, but 3 kids is a lot of kids. So money is always, you know, a good thing to have. Yeah, and I decided just to make a vlog channel about life of Russian family in a Russian town, real Russia, not Moscow or St. Petersburg, because these two capitals, it's almost two capitals, they have a lot of money, and their life is not like the life of other country, whole country. You know, sometimes small everyday stories are much more interesting than some global stories, just because it's close to almost everyone. And I decided, why not to film about that, about us, about our life, maybe to make some connections between different nations, different countries. By the way, why I am so brave to do this, because I used to work with students from America. It was 3 marvelous girls from United States. They came to our university. I used to work in university with the Fulbright program. It's a grant where students can come for a year here, well, in Russia, live here and be an assistant to English teachers in our universities. So I was their curator, like a helper. I used to work in an international department, and 3 years in a row I was with these girls. I communicate with them. We tell each other about our lives, about differences in our countries, in our education, many personal stuff, and we partied together. It was so fun time. I miss it a lot. And of course, I'm still with the connection. I'm still in connection with these girls. Yeah, and that's why I thought that maybe I should try. Maybe I should try film, tell, show, you know, just take a chance. And maybe it will be interesting for somebody abroad, for somebody with another mentality, for somebody who wants to understand what is Russia about really, not from the mass media, you know. Yeah, so this is the start. I'm shooting this second time. The first one was in the winter. Hi everybody, my name is Nadia and I welcome you on my English speaking channel. Actually, I'm Russian and I live in Russia, in the north of Russia, as you can see. Here, when it's minus 25 and I'm standing on the street showing you all the snow that we have. It will be a random vlog channel, but in English, from a Russian person. As people, you know, as human beings, we should always remember that we are the same, you know. In Africa, in America, in Australia, we are just one biological thing that have the same emotions on the same problems, and we just can be, you know, kind to each other and understand each other more. Yeah. But it was very cold, and I didn't have time then to continue this, so I hope this one is going to be a real start. So cheers.